Two groups that are now presenting banners are the NYPD 1013 Club and the FDNY 343 Memorial Club. Recognize Jack Boland, New Jersey, Inspector Retired. Let's see here. The Sounds of Scarlet are playing Drummer Lost. Every year we remember and we honor the almost 3,000 victims of that terrible day. Those that died at the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and on United Flight 93, the men and women, the passengers, and the crew of that airlines who sacrificed their lives that other lives may be saved. We also recognize our emergency personnel, our heroic heroes, the ones we call our first responders. Tonight we are honored to have so many of them here tonight. We have the New York City Fire Department. We have the New York City Police Department. We are honored to have the New York, New Jersey Port Authority and all of their folks who I worked very close with at the World Trade Center on September 11th. We remember the medical personnel, the civilians, the construction workers, all those that showed up that day in the hopes of finding someone alive and contributing to the rescue effort and later the recovery effort. I would ask them now, all those represented, to please stand. If you're standing, just wave your hands so that we can honor you for being here.
I promise you this will be short. We say patriotism, that's a word. We say the village is patriotic, and yet this weekend we had Labor Day, flags out all over a lot of the houses along your driveways, and the flags were taken down. With 9/11 coming up, they took the flags down that they had up for Labor Day. So patriotism is a word. You have to stand for the word. Forever in our hearts. That's what's on our banner, our shirts, and we will never forget. However, as a society, we have forgotten, not the loyal few like yourselves, but society in general. However, what do we hear today? We have to move on. It's time to forget. Forget what? The 200 people that were forced to jump from the burning building, attacked by the vilest people on the face of the earth? Or the murdered 3,000 innocents, that their only crime was to get up and leave their homes and go to work with a cup of coffee and an attaché case? Look at our society today and see the role models that our children and grandchildren look up to. The most reprehensible, immoral, and unethical group imaginable. Look at the people they want us to forget. A group of young men and women got together, attacked armed militants. They brought down a plane before it could hit the White House and kill even more innocents. They stood up and said, "Let's roll." That's patriotism at its best. When we speak about patriotism being in our hearts, it can't stay there. It has to come out. Your voice, your actions. What does it take for a young man to enter a towering inferno, to rescue strangers, even after receiving a blessing from Chaplain Judge? Now imagine that. A young guy, 2, 3, maybe a month in the job, with a 50-foot length of hose, going up where he knew he was going. Momentarily, the Chaplain Judge blessed him and off he went. If you go on YouTube or Google, you look for firefighter in the stairwell. It's a group of exiting young people leaving the building, trying to survive, and firefighters coming up. A young man, when the flash went off, his eyes just got larger. He couldn't have been more than 25. And he was on his way. Trained, motivated, no fear. That fear was overcome. Overcome by what? By courage to complete his mission. And you see his young face. That's what you remember. It's courage, commitment, and dedication to their brothers. It is up to us as parents, grandparents, to teach our children what an American hero is. People throw that word around, hero. On the New York City Fire Department, we don't use that word, hero. That's our job. And we do it well. We do it the best. And we do it for our brothers. And we do it for the citizens of New York. Our schools are not teaching our children to honor the flag or our country. We must teach them, never forget. Those who came before us and fought for freedom. Many of them right here. How do we do that? We lead by example. The old adage, when you can walk, run. When you can run, run faster. Thank you very much.
memorial wreath is presented in memory of those who lost their lives and those whose lives were forever affected by the tragedy of the events of September 11th. At the World Trade Center in New York City, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and the courageous passengers and crew of United Flight 93 who sacrificed their lives in Shanksville, Pennsylvania in order to save others. Present arms. Order arms. Thank you. The first volley will be fired by the Marion County Fire Department, Sheriff's Department, to represent the North Tower American Flight 11.
Ready! Aim! Fire! Ready!
The second squad is the Sumter County Sheriff's Department, Flight 175, United Flight 175.
Half right! Hey! Ready! Dip! Ready! Fire! Eject! Up! Ready! Dip! Half left! Hey!
The third honor guard is the Veterans Memorial Park, representing American Flight 77, is passed in the Pentagon.
Pentagon! Ready! Hey! Fire! Ready? Front!
The fourth one is Flight 93, will be fired by Lake County, Pleasant Field, and the crash in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
Detail. Ready? Aim! Fire! Port! Arm!
We will now have checks.
And tell him Mike's called and told you to come. Are you a villager? Yes. We got something floating around on the dance there. It's a big problem.
On the back.
Not a bad. Oh my God. Watch your hand.
Hey, how'd that pipe band sound?
Good.
Good.
Very
Sad,
good.
buddy.
Did you see it? Oh, okay. You didn't go to my